My name's Alan. Welcome to my channel, Big Hard Books and Classics. Coming from you today, this morning, from Chinatown here in Portland, Oregon. So I want to talk about a genre of fiction that I love, but I failed to talk about, and I'm gonna rectify that today and talk about it more later this year. Is crime fiction. I really enjoy crime fiction. It's like going to the movies for me. I can read like this latest Harlan Coban book, Tell No One. Just came out this year. It's a page turner. It's good. I recommend it. I picked it up Friday at one of the free libraries around downtown, and I read it in 2 days. So today's Sunday morning, less than 2 days. Couldn't put it down. And I'm also going to mention Dan Brown's a big favorite. James Lee Burke, whom I've met. I'm sure you guys have met authors too, book signings of that. But he's a genuine great guy. Gave me a t-shirt. He was on tour. He driving around from New Orleans across the country. That was during his Dixie Jam book tour. So he's a big favorite of mine. John Grisham as well. I like his books Testament and The Summons a lot. I can see Nick Nolte playing the lead in The Summons. Remember that book where he's going down like the Amazon, I think, or something, and he meets the woman, and books that they stick with you. These crime fiction books, they really do. And they're not big hard books of classics, but they're page turners and they're fun to read. And it's one of my favorite genres. I also like kind of prison novels too, like a Homeboy by Seth Morgan. There's a big story behind that. He hit it big off his first book. Falconer is a book I've read this year. I didn't review it yet. I reread it. I need to do that for Alex at Alex Reads. A book I'm going to read probably next year, because it was recommended so highly, is Don Carpenter's Hard Rain Fallen. It's a prison novel, and it takes place in Portland. So I'll be talking about that too. I almost hate to tell you this. Portland was the first Japanese-free city. And this isn't true, but I tell people this, tourists and that. See that? They're broken off up there. They're broken off over at that one too, and there's one over there not with the same design. But I tell them, yeah, these used to be like Chinese dragons and everything, and back in the mid-19th century, there was a big riot, and they knocked them all down. Chinese gardens, and I have a review on my channel. I'll link it below. So I was going to read from Coban's new one, but I decided not to. In fact, I'm not even going to discuss the plots or anything. You really can't. There's too many spoilers. But let me just talk about, these are very prolific writers. They, except for maybe Dan Brown, he's not so prolific. But I haven't read any of the new James Lee Burke. I haven't read the new Grisham. I haven't read the new Jonathan Kellerman. But let me just give you a flavor for them. The Kellerman novels they're based in LA, and a psychologist who works tightly with his friend Myron, who's a cop detective who happens to be gay, and they're quite close friends by now. Kellerman's been writing these books for decades. So that's that. Let's see, Harlan stuff is in New Jersey mostly. We know Grisham is Mississippi, so you have that down south flavor. James Lee Burke he writes a long series of Dave Robichaux novels. Robichaux is a recovering alcoholic who relapses occasionally, very occasionally, but that's in New Orleans and New Iberia, so you get that Louisiana flavor, that Cajun flavor. Let's see, who else did I mention? But Burke is so prolific. He writes other novels under Billy Bob the Holland novels, and they're Texas Rangers out of Houston. James Lee Burke is in Houston. So that might wind it up. I want to see if there's any discussion, see if there's any other interest in crime fiction on BookTube. I hope there is. I'm pretty sure there is. So I would enjoy your comments in the comment section, and I'll leave a lot of links below. And it's going to be 100 degrees here in Portland today. What was it yesterday? I think the high was 71. Another reason why I love Portland. Okay, guys. Take care.